So at Reel-to-Reel Warehouse, like I mentioned in previous videos, we developed a new tape classification system. This video is going to cover type 2 or low noise tapes. I want to make sure to let everyone know low noise was actually a thing. It actually meant something. One of the first low noise tapes ever made was the Scotch 203. It was brought out, I think, in 1964 as the first low noise tape. What's different about it? Well, first of all, if you look at it, it has a very gray, it's a gray oxide. So it's a different type of oxide than the red oxide that was used on the other ones. So the actual difference in the tape made for a 3 dB or 3 decibel a lower noise floor. That means with the same recording level you would get a lower noise tape. And that's where low noise comes from. They were engineered that way. They're not engineered with higher output. They have the same output as previous tapes and very similar bias requirement. The Scotch 203 was really the first one. They made some pretty bold claims at the time. They claimed that you could have the same performance at 3 3/4 inches per second than 7.5 with standard tape. I'm not sure if they can go that far, but a lot of people use this tape. Scotch 203 became very popular. Let's go to their main competitor at the time was Audiotape. Audiotape has Formula 15 low noise, and if you take a look at an Audiotape, it's also the same color as the Scotch. It's also gray in color. Ampex also brought out a low noise tape. I don't have it here. Their low noise tape was the 444 with a similar color to the others. All of these had a slightly different bias requirement, but they're considered to be the best tapes at the time. So studios in the mid-60s started using Scotch 203 and 202, which is a thicker version of that, as their studio tape. Ampex had the 434 as their studio version of their low noise tape, and same with Ampex. Later on, low noise tapes in the 70s became the entry-level tapes that people bought. They didn't have standard tapes anymore for the most part. They would sell low noise tapes. So some of the other low noise tapes I want to point out to you that are interesting. Scotch had the Dynarange. This is their second generation low noise tape, or the 212. This was ubiquitous. It was used for many different purposes. It was sold under Dynarange, under Highlander, under Tensar. All the low noise tapes from Scotch really had the same formulation during this time. Other low noise tapes that were popular were interesting. There's Fuji. Of all companies, Fuji made tapes. The Fuji FM is a low noise tape. We sell them in our store, one of the better ones. We also have the Maxell LN, or low noise. For a long time, the low noise tapes were the top of the line, and it was also Maxell's top of the line before they brought their other tapes out. So you can also get low noise tapes from Maxell, as you can get low noise tapes from TDK. This is a TDK 555 low noise. There's also the S series low noise, which is really the same tape. Another low noise tape you'll find in a lot of lots is the Realistic low noise. It comes in the red box. Realistic made their own tapes for many years out of their own factory. These were low noise and really equivalent in performance to the Scotch 203 at the time. So low noise tapes, a couple of things just to sum up. It actually meant something. There were different formulations. They had different performance to the standard tapes of the time, and they were very popular. You'll find a lot of them online, anywhere, in garage sales, eBay. Low noise tapes are worth using. Many of the machines that were brought out in the mid-70s were biased for those as their standard tapes. And one thing I want to point out is if your newer machines are designed to use the later low noise tapes, some of the older standard tapes will sound dull on those machines.